Security officials from Uganda and Rwanda have held a high-level security meeting aimed at ironing out bottlenecks in the relations between the two countries. The meeting was held on Tuesday this week at White Horse Inn Hotel in Kabale Municipality. Uganda's delegation at the meeting was led by Ambassador Maj Gen Rtd Robert Rusoke, the High Commissioner Uganda High Commission to Rwanda, while Rwanda's delegation was led by Yves Muneza, the technical advisor to the Permanent Secretary to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation MINAFFT-Rwanda. Uganda's delegation included representatives from the Office of the President, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Defense, Customs, Immigration, Uganda Wildlife Authority, and staff at the Uganda High Commission in Rwanda. On the other hand, the delegation from Rwanda included delegates from MINAFFET, Ministry of Local Government, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Trade and Commerce, Ministry of Defense, Immigration and Emigration, Rwanda Revenue Authority, and Rwanda National Police. While giving his opening remarks, the head of Rwanda's delegation, Yves Muneza, observed that the meeting was in line with the resolutions of previous several meetings held between the leaders of the two sister countries. He added that during the previous meetings, the leaders resolved that such meetings should always be held so that the delegates are able to talk about areas of trade, defense, peace and security between the two countries, not forgetting the working relations on the border security, monitoring porous borders, so as to eliminate the remaining few entries of persons into each country. Other equally important areas of interest include the fight against cross-border terrorism and information sharing between the two countries.
We, as the High Commissioner mentioned it here right now, we have traveled all the way from Kabale, and as you may recall, this meeting is a follow-up to our Ministers of Foreign Affairs Political and Diplomatic Consultation that was held on 1st September 2022 in Kigali. Subsequent technical meeting of Permanent Secretaries held in November 2022 in Kampala, and the 11th Joint Permanent Commission that was held on 24th March 2023 in Kigali. During the last JPC, the Ministries of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation of Rwanda and Uganda committed to keep talking about institutions. Both institutions also agreed, among other areas of cooperation, trade, interfaith defense, peace and security. Both sides committed to consolidate defense engagements as well as gains that came out of such engagements. This cooperation intended to create an avenue where defense and security experts on both sides will keep meeting anytime there is need cross-border terrorism, information exchange, and continued meeting of security services of both sides of the border. I'm glad, therefore, that as experts in our respective areas today, we have met the first instruction of our press security meeting today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I must appreciate on behalf of the delegation Uganda's collaboration and flexibilities in the organization of this meeting. Our smooth collaboration in the preparation of this meeting gives me advance optimism that this meeting will be a unique success. Distinguished colleagues, there is a heavy expectation from our superiors, our ministers and chiefs of our respective agencies. We need to revisit the status of safety of our people to protect them from potential cross-border organized crimes, armed robbery, and
the High Commission of Uganda-Rwanda, Maj Gen Rtd Robert Rusoke, noted that the consultation meeting of security operatives was meant to try and iron out all the small bottlenecks that could likely harm the relations of the two sister countries. He called for a mutual relationship between the two countries, whatever issue that would come between them.
I treasure and I'm very, very sensitive to the bilateral relations of our two sister countries. Why? It is natural that you can choose anything else. You cannot choose your blood and sister. The two sister countries are linked not only by borders but by blood. So this is very, very important that we treasure and nurture our bilateral relations. This is not only from me, but also from the political will and aspirations of our leaders. When the leaders give guidance, it's the responsibility of the leaders at different levels to, as much as possible, implement the aspirations of the strategic leadership. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because the meeting we are holding today was a directive of the leaders of the two sister countries, His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni and His Excellency Paul Kagame of the Republic of Rwanda. They directed that we hold a joint permanent commission. The joint permanent commission put mechanisms in place of trying to reinforce and anchor.
The delegates later went into a cross meeting which lasted for more than 8 hours. They later came up with a communique which was delivered to the media by the Kabale Resident District Commissioner Godfrey Nyakahuma. Nyakahuma also reiterated that the delegates had discussed matters of common bilateral relations between the two countries, including security, trade, immigration, and health, among others. He added that the meeting was held in a cordial manner in the spirit of neighborliness and brotherhood, in line with the directives of the presidents of the two countries.
Your Excellency, Uganda and Rwanda enjoy very strong ties, historical ties, ranging from 1950s, when Uganda hosted a bulk of the Rwandese who actually came to Uganda. And this excellency was followed by the two liberation struggles. Both countries participated, which made now our relations become very strong and very solid between Your Excellency. I would like to thank so much His Excellency General Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, and General Yoweri Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, through his son, General Maj Gen, with whom the opening of Katuna, Uganda-Rwanda border was made. We are here because of the restoration of the relations between the two countries. It is something you cannot take for granted. Your Excellency, it is through the restoration of the relations between the two countries that we are gathered here. And brotherly atmosphere in the spirit of good neighborliness and brotherhood. The meeting was held in line with the directives of the two heads of state, that is General Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, and General Yoweri Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. These are the two heads of state, and the joint permanent commission that recommended, Your Excellency, regular meetings between the two countries. Your Excellency, during the long day meeting